Hello, everybody. I'm Ramsis.
And I'm TheVespor.
And we're here for another edition of Back in Time, where we take a look at something from the past that you still enjoy to this day. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course,
ring that bell
so we can bring you many more of these in the future. Today, we're going to take a look back at 90s commercials, part 2, where jingles are alive and well and not going away anytime soon.
We decided to go back and try to find some of the most iconic commercials of the 90s.
We're going to give you 8 that I know of, Vesper, and I don't want any nonsense this time. 8 commercials that show 90s jingles that you all remember and enjoy and grew up with.
The jingles that we helped select this time, they really are just magnifique and are so 90s, it hurts.
All right, well, let's get the pain going. As any good 90s sequel starts out, you want action-packed excitement. Unfortunately, all we got was Paula, Abdul.
Hey, she brings something else to the table that I like.
All right, so let's see what we got here. Paula Abdul, 1991, singing about one of my favorite drinks of all time. See, I took control. This Vesper said, sure, you can put a Diet Coke. He was happy about it for some reason. He said, absolutely. He actually encouraged it. He wanted me to put my favorite drink in here.
Well, only after you told me Paula Abdul was in it.
I knew there was a catch. All right, 1991, Diet Coke with Paula Abdul. Get ready, folks. This is a good jingle.
What's that cool going down? What's that chill rushing through you? What's that shiver on a steamy summer day? What's that icy lift you get? What's that tingling sensation? What's that that takes your breath away? That's the taste of real refreshment. That's the real of Diet Coke. Just for the taste of it, Diet Coke. It's the real color taste. It's the one without calories. The only one that's real. The one that sets you free. That's the taste of real refreshment. Just for the taste of it, Diet Coke.
Now that was great. It's all like a winter setting. The whole inside is like frozen over. It's
Cold and refreshing is what they're trying to say.
That's right. Cold and refreshing. That's exactly right, Vesper.
I don't know. Whenever I watch this, I get kind of hot. I don't know why it is. So I guess that's just how defective Diet Coke is.
No. Let's see what's in this drink. 100% Nutra Sweet, not available at fountain outlets.
That's right. You have to pay to get that extra NutraSweet from it.
Extra Nutra Sweet. Oh, isn't that just another word for aspartame?
That's right.
Well, anyway, Diet Coke is a great drink, and now Paula Abdul singing about it. How can you not want it? And she has all the male dancers around her. Paula Abdul is very big in the 80s, and this is 1991, so we're in that weird transition period where we're moving away from the 80s, but she's still memorable, she's still beautiful, and watching her drink this just makes me want a Diet Coke so badly, just for the taste of it. It splashes out of the glass, she's chugging it down, she's rubbing it all over. So, I mean, this is a very impressive commercial.
I highly recommend that you watch this commercial multiple times and just try to forget what she's advertising, because that's not what's important. It's that smile and the aspartame.
What did you think of the song, though? I always like to ask in these jingle commercials, what did you think of the song?
Oh, it was great. It's by Paula Abdul. How could it not be good?
Yeah, Paula Abdul. I think that says it all. Now, after all that, we're going to take you back to your childhood. This was played during Saturday morning cartoons. When you got home from school, you put on the TV, you would see this commercial, and then you would want this snack. What snack is it? That's right, Dunkaroos. You know, with that fat kangaroo with the weird Australian accent jumping on the box and singing about how great his cookies are. Betty Crocker brings you Dunkaroos, 1993. And fun little fact, they brought this product back, so it is still available in markets. Take a look yourself. You'll be shocked. Dunkaroos is on the market again.
My name is Sydney, I'm an Aussie hunk. Got a wacky snacky, don't just eat your dunk. Cookies on one side, frosting on the other. The creamy taste will drive you wild. Let's have another Dunkaroos, Dunkaroos. You don't just eat your Dunkaroos. Frosting's like
Chocolate, vanilla, yummy cookies too.
Tastes so good with a glass of Dunkaroos, Dunkaroos. Dunkaroos cookie and frosting snack. You don't just eat your Dunkaroos.
Now that's as Australian as it can get.
Well, I
Like
hate
an
to ruin
Australian
your
product.
burst your bubble here, but that's Betty Crocker.
Well, this is just a cheap product then. They're just using an Australian stereotype to sell a product to kids.
No, they're using a kangaroo because everybody loves a kangaroo. But I will say this is a great commercial. It's catchy, and it is definitely advertising pure sugar quite well.
The kids are gulping this down like there's no tomorrow. Do you see that? And then he's gulping it down like there's no tomorrow. And then they're all like, chocolate, vanilla, cookies and cream. Oh my God, these are great.
Hey, it works because it's the 90s. Did you notice how he was rhyming everything?
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. Now, this is definitely a memorable commercial. I didn't eat this product. I guess I was a little too old at the time this came out. I wasn't a little kid. But the commercial is very memorable. The jingle's very memorable. The product is very memorable. And the mascot's very memorable. So that's an effective commercial. And that's why this works so well. But the idea was just dipping your cookies into frosting, which makes sense. Betty Crocker now, they probably just put cake frosting in the cup, right?
Absolutely. You want cookies, you want sugar, you want topping. It's just like Oreos, but the best part about this commercial is the fact that he goes flying across the screen at the last moment and shaves a hole like through this kid's hair.
I thought the best part of the commercial is where he's posing behind the muscular thing and then he's modest, but is he not wearing any pants anyway?
Well, I'd like to also point out the fact they also made anatomically correct in that there's no pouch on a male kangaroo. But if he did have a pouch, folks, it'd be filled with Dunkaroos.
So yeah, what do you think of the song before we move on?
It's a good little jingle, although it's not nearly as catchy as some of the others we've seen, but it's fun. Let's go ahead and introduce the next jingle, and that's going to be from McDonald's, their Food, Folks, and Fun campaign.
Food, Folks, and Fun. That was one of my favorite jingles. Oh, I remember. Food, Folks, and Fun.
That's it. On with the show. Without further ado, let's go on back to 1991 and enjoy this wonderful jingle.
Food, folks, and fun.
Ronald?
Food, folks, and fun.
Ronald!
Want to come to my place and learn our new song?
Yeah!
Food, folks, and fun.
Food, folks, and fun.
You know the one.
McDonald's.
For food, folks, and fun.
It's all about hot food, cool food, happy food, fun food, big folks.
Small folks, purple and striped folks.
Such fun, much fun, chicken McNugget, crazy fun.
Fun, fun. We're looking for food, folks, and fun. Food, folks, and fun. We're on our way to McDonald's for food, folks, and fun. It's food, folks, and fun.
Food, folks, and fun.
Food, folks, and fun.
Fun, fun, fun.
You know the one, McDonald's. The food, folks, and fun. You know the one, McDonald's. The food, folks, and fun.
So it all starts out with Ronald sort of poking through the door on their Happy Meal, right?
Yeah, he's really small, but then he looks at them and
he-
says, "Hey guys," and then teleports them into the magical realm of McDonald's Land. And now, if you've seen our commercials from the 70s, you'll get an idea of what McDonald's Land is. It's this magical place where time, reason, nothing makes sense here. As you can see, look, there's music notes and McDonald's symbol, giant instruments, notes. It's pure chaos here.
But it's fun. Food, Folks, and Fun. This was not one of their better campaigns. So the idea is you get a meal, you get to hang out, and you're having fun. Like, where's the fun at McDonald's? That's what I'm not to say. All right, food and folks, fun. You go eat with your parents, right?
Well, it's obvious because a clown is going to show up and take
kidnap
you,
me?
yeah, take you away. Because look, there's big folks here, little folks.
Oh, yeah, so you got the muscular
Purple
guy.
folks.
Yeah, but Grimace is playing the saxophone. And do you know why? The 90s, remember? Even Bill Clinton played the saxophone.
Everybody played the saxophone in the 90s.
All right, so this is a very surreal commercial. So now they're opening another door from the door that they just were in to another world within the world, right?
Within McDonald's Land, because that was another old commercial. Look,
and that leads to more doors. Is this like a suggestive meaning here? Like open a door?
well, remember, The Little Mermaid came out in 1989. This commercial was obviously made during that year. And the best part is the ocean isn't flooding through the door. It's even more fun than seeing a chimp with a ukulele.
No.
It's jumping out of a door
To your
and
death.
falling to your death. Ronald tricks the kids into realizing they're going to be trapped here forever. They don't tell you that it's not just food, folks, and fun. It's food, folks, and fun forever.
That's right, because these kids are now eternally trapped with Ronald and all his friends.
Dimensions, you gotta think outside the box. They just gotta see themselves get trapped with Ronald forever, having food, folks, and fun.
Wow. No, I think I saw something. I thought that was the Hamburglar. I'm telling you, there was something there. Let's get on with it. There. All right, I feel much better. Vesper, we have to be careful. The 90s was a dangerous time. I mean, this is crazy. So how about a Nestle commercial that advertises all its products using all the jingles in one catchy song? I pull my weight around here. I got one commercial that fits all the Nestle products at once with the most catchiest song you've ever heard.
Well, let's hear it then.
All right. From 1991, it's the Nestle's compilation commercial.
Oh, L-E-S-T-L-E-S, Nestle's makes the very best. Quick, I need something chocolatey. Nestle's quick, and it's gotta be something from Nestle's. Nestle's makes the very best. Sweet dreams are made of this. Alpine White's the very best. Squishes when it crunches. That's why I love Nestle Crunch. And I love those morsels. Toll House. It's good to be home. N-E-S-T-L-E-S. Catch some raisinets. Nestle's Sweet dreams are made when it catch some raisinets. N-E-S-T-L-E-S. Nestle's makes the very best. Chocolate.
Sylvester, your favorite star showed up. Farfel was back in this commercial.
I do like me some Farfel. I like the fact that they showed you some of their most iconic commercials, especially one involving the Russians.
So that is the fun thing to note about this. Every clip you see in this commercial is taken from another commercial based around the product that they're doing the compilation song.
Oh yeah, I absolutely love it. I just truly enjoyed it. It brought back some wonderful memories. Back when chocolate was chocolate, there was nothing involved with it. This is about, oh my God, I want to rub my body in Nestle's chocolate and then have me some Alpine White because it's the very best.
Now, it should be noted, 2 products in this commercial are no longer made. The regular Nestle chocolate bar is no longer on the market. I bet you didn't realize that. And Alpine White is no longer on the market.
I can actually see why they don't make a regular just Nestle's chocolate bar. Hershey's sort of cornered the market on it. Nestle's Crunch was the very best.
Oh, and the Nestle Quick. Now, they should have had the rabbit shop. That's probably my one complaint here.
You're right, he should have been in there, but you know what? Let's have a kid convorting with a communist Russian and committing high treason.
And what about the kid? He's about to get drunk on chocolate, this kid, right?
Hey, his teeth are going to rot too.
This is so cool. The idea of an ad agency like, hey, why don't we just make like the most ultimate Nestle commercial and combine all of our songs into one and get that jingle into everybody's head and sell all our products at once. And I think it is such a brilliant commercial. Now we're going to end with a quote by one of our stars here doing the Nestle jingle.
N-E-S-T-L-E-S, Nestle's makes the very best.
Chocolate.
That was very well said, mistress.
It's just one of those things that get back in there, you remember it. Like the original commercial was well before my time, of course.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I think we said everything we can about it. It's one of our favorites. We definitely had to throw it in here. The next one we do is going to be one of the most iconic. I think every single person is going to know this jingle, but this is the 90s, so we got to update it, make it more hip-hoppy and more jazzy and more exciting. So we
Actually, what he's trying to say, folks, is that this company, Toys R Us, guys, remember them? This was the place to go, folks, and they chose to quantify it using some wonderful jingles.
All right, let's see the 1990 edition of Toys R Us I Don't Want to Grow Up jingle. It is updated.
I don't wanna grow up, don't wanna grow up. I don't wanna grow up, don't wanna grow up. I don't wanna grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. There's a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. From bike to trains to video games, it's the biggest toy store there is. I don't wanna grow up, 'cause in my day, I couldn't be a Toys R Us kid. I don't wanna grow up, don't wanna grow up. I wanna be a Toys R Us kid.
So there you go. That wonderful jingle updated for all those hip kids in the 90s.
Yeah, and hip is the right word. And it's only 1990. It's not like, wow, we're in 95. They were already ahead of the game here. Like, all right, new decade, we gotta revise the jingle. But the thing about this commercial is they're not really advertising toys. You'll notice there's only like 2 or 3 actual items in this, that are name brand toys. They're Turtles and Nintendo. Everything else is just like a generic, what is this going on here? That's very un-Toys R Us. Like, usually they would get tie-ins with all the products that they sell there. So they were counting so much on the song and the nostalgic feels of their old jingle being updated, and that's all they needed for this commercial.
It would take decades for Toys R Us to finally fall. It's all about the toys here, folks, and you used to go to here all the time.
All this stuff does not exist anymore. Now it's Walmart or Amazon or something, and that's it. You can't just go to like a gigantic super toy store that has everything you could think of that a kid would want, and that's why this is so magical. And I don't know how effective the commercial was, but it's kind of like any other item. You just want to keep your name out there, brand recognition. So they even have Jeffrey showed up in this. He shows up actually twice in this.
That being said, this was a very fun jingle, and it's really 90s here, folks. If you haven't noticed, most of these jingles are picking up that nice hip-hop vibe that's sweeping the nation. They knew this was going to be hot. So they were like, all right, this is what it's going to be. Let's prepare for the future. And boy, did they prepare.
Let's go a little deeper into the 90s. So yes, the Run DMC music was hot, but then towards the end of the 90s, we have the hip hop sensation. Remember, all the hip hop music was becoming very big and popular. So we need something that captures that feeling of the 90s. How about Burger King? Have It Your Way, 1997 Burger King hip hop.
Hold the pickles, hold the lettuce. Special orders don't upset us. All we ask is that you let us serve it your way. Have it your way at Burger King. Have it your way. 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 Have it your way.
Wow, Burger King and R&B. This is great. I didn't know there was such a commercial as this.
Nor did I. And you know what? I can see why I forgot about this commercial.
We try to show a variety of the 90s, and this is one of those you have to have lived through it to understand it. And the 90s was a very interesting time. One of our favorites. We love the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Of course, that's why we do this show. But it's so different in what happened in that decade. It's like the beginning of the 90s was very 80s-ish, where it was transitioning. Then the end of the 90s, we had this whole new flavor and attitude of things, you know, and this commercial actually describes it well. They don't know what to do with the songs and the music here, so they're trying to like be nostalgic by having the old theme, but then remixing it into something weird that just doesn't work. And this doesn't work. It's very weird. It's like, yeah, I see what they're trying to do. Oh, cool. They're trying to jazz it up with a new style here, but random screens of a burger being built, someone eating it, and the music playing barely in the background. The whole thing's strange.
Well, here's the biggest problem with it. It's the fact that all these other jingles have been very much so lively. This makes me feel like I want to sit back with my girl and watch them make a sandwich and then share it together with her. Trying to combine food and sex is what it feels like, guys. Plus, the biggest problem with this commercial is not even the jingle they chose for. It's the fact they say $2.99 with fries and a drink, and then immediately it gives a disclaimer, varying prices at different locations.
$2.99, but not at every location. It's a crazy commercial, but we definitely felt it belonged here because this is one of those 90s. We want to have a flavor of many different styles in the 90s. We don't want all just jazzy and happy and silly. We want, like, this is the 90s. This is it. This is what it's all about.
And did you notice they're always advertising Coke?
Please keep it down. We're trying to. I don't want to hear it. All right, get lost. My goodness. Sorry, folks. I'm sorry you had to hear this. There's someone really annoying on the door right now. Who's out there? Let's go on.
Well, apparently they don't like Coca-Cola.
Go tell them to play a board game or something.
Oh, that's a good one. I just remembered. There was a great jingle or a board game that you all may know called The Game of Life.
Oh, you could be a winner of the Game of Life. I'm always a winner of the Game of Life.
No,
folks.
you're not.
Oh, yeah. Why would I be working here for the Sally Ike? I need to be a winner of the Game of Life. Oh.
You see, folks, this is why we don't play the Game of Life, because there are no winners.
But only in the Game of Life from 1994.
Everybody notice something here, folks. It's way different than its predecessor.
That's for sure. Here we go.
Get lucky in the game of life.
The game of life is better than ever.
Go to school, get a job that's cool. Get lucky in the game of life. Marry your honey, go someplace sunny. Get lucky in the game of life.
Life is the game of possibilities.
Plant a tree, have a family. Buy a home, win the lottery.
And the person with the best life wins.
I won a baby contest. Get lucky in the game of life.
I'm a millionaire!
Game of Life from Milton Bradley.
Man, they just really didn't hold anything back. You got your young girls now, a tycoon, little boy marries this hot chick. The dad's on spring break, old and with his dad bod with two hot girls. And then the kid suddenly has two babies. And we're talking, he's like 8 years old.
But then he becomes a millionaire at the end, so hey, it all worked out for him at the end. I don't want to think of life as just a lucky game, but it really is. You got to spin the wheel, and then whatever you land on is what happens.
You know who wasn't lucky here? The woman. The only thing that ever happened to her was she made a tree grow. Look.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She got money, too. Well, it looks like the little boy is the lucky one in this commercial.
He's the winner.
Yes, but I mean, she won the stocks there. I think there's a great representation of the game and the fun and the idea. And this does get you into the feel of it. All this stuff can happen, quote unquote, in the game. I mean, it's really just text on the board and whatever it says is what you have to imagine happen. And it really is as exciting as this. When you have a whole family playing this game, it really does go all over the place. The money's flying, you lose it, you get it. It's all about the job.
Well, it does tell you, just get lucky. Don't you want to be the millionaire at the end? And it's made by Milton Bradley, and it even has the good old-fashioned spinner so that when you spin it, it goes flying into orbit.
That did happen a lot. Yeah, when you spin it made that sound, but then the thing went over off the board all the time. Yes.
This brings back a wonderful memory from when I was a kid, because I had the 80s version growing up. It was wonderful.
Now the game sucks. I mean, that's why I love watching commercials like this with you guys, and I hope you're enjoying this too. This is what life used to look like. It has pop-on pieces, a firm spinner, a gigantic board, very well quality made pieces. I mean, now it's a tiny little board that just has a little maze. But anyway, we gotta move on. You know, back in time waits for nobody, and oh, great. Now what's this? Are we getting a delivery here, Vesper? What is going on here?
You know what? Let's give me a moment. I'm gonna let you go ahead and review this one. I'm gonna go and try and figure out who
please.
this is. I'm
See
gonna
what's
go
going
to
on.
the security
It's
room
getting
and see
very
who's on the
annoying.
other side.
All right, good. I'll start with the next one. We're almost done here. This is our last one here. My goodness. And now we're gonna go back to the end of the 90s again, and we got everyone's favorite cereal tiger. That's right, Tony. Frosted Flakes. This is more than good. They're great. That's the jingle they tried to do at the end of the decade here. And let's see how it sounds. It should be a lot of fun. From 1999, Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
Hey, Tony. I like the things you do. Hey, Tony. If I could, I would be you. The one and only tiger with the one and only taste. Know how to take a breakfast and make it. What? Frosted Flakes are more than good. Kellogg's Frosted Flakes are the frosted sweet part of this complete breakfast.
More than good, they're great. That's right. Again, 90s. Everything's always bigger in these commercials. You notice how everything becomes larger size and more in your face. So even this commercial has the gigantic size Frosted Flakes that they're carrying around. Everything was bigger, bolder, better. That was the 90s. And even Tony now, he's not that weird animation. He's now more of the computer animated version. And the whole setting of this commercial is an ice environment. So they're exploring igloos, they're building snowmen, they're going down the hills. But you see Frosted Flakes at every turn, except for the frozen Frosted Flakes, of course, that Tony's trying to eat. Oh, it's such a great time.
Oh, hey there, Reggie's. Guess what I found out?
But what'd you find out? That you finally got rid of the solicitors hanging out?
Well, I have good news. You didn't trap or kidnap anyone that wasn't supposed to be here. I mean, I'm going to let the party behind the door get ready to come out and show who it is. Because you know what?
Surprise guest. Okay,
Right,
well,
it'll be a
like
nice
that.
reveal. Oh,
Yeah,
this
let's talk-
commercial.
yeah,
I
yeah,
remember
let me
this.
start
This
the
was a
commercial.
great commercial. So everyone, the secret to success is to build up your product base. Get people addicted to your product early, like these kids. Just feed them sugar. Get to associate with the tiger and having fun and having all the energy to do everything. And guess what? You got a winner on your hand here.
Now, I guess he's not a Siberian tiger, because you know Siberian tigers do like the cold environment. He looks like he's having a miserable time.
Well, it's probably because of the kids. He's probably like, hey guys, I don't know why I'm here. My rep should have done better, but you know what? He's making the best out of it because he knows they're going to be addicted to his product.
So that was fun. Yeah, I think that was a great way to end our 90s look back. I hope you guys had a lot of fun.
Wait a
This
second.
is- Oh, great.
It's
I
time
forgot
to
the
show
stupid guest here. All right.
Our guest.
Wait, the Pepsi monster. What's he doing here? We don't have any Pepsi commercials planned for today.
All right, let me get out my book here. Super secret jingle for 90s Part 2 is
A Pepsi ad. Vesper, is that what the surprise commercial is? This is ridiculous. And why is he moving so close? He looks furious right now.
yeah, that's because he heard you call him some very nasty things.
Wait a minute. Start the commercial. Wait, stop. He's grabbing me, Vesper. Wait a minute. All right,
He's just moving you over. He's taking his seat, and now he wants to watch this wonderful commercial.
1991. All right, that's the only clue we're gonna get. Sorry, folks, that we have to do this. This is all part of our contract.
I'm not sorry. It's a wonderful contract. All the Pepsi you can drink.
You know when it's right. You know when you feel it, baby. You hold it, you hear it, you taste it, it's right. You got the right one, baby. Yeah. Is this irresistibly sippable, uncontestably tasteable, and intimately wonderful? You got the right one, baby. You know when it's right. You know when you taste it. Oh yeah. All right. You got the right one. If it's irrepressibly lovable, unsurpassably quotable, and intimately soulful, you got the right one, baby.
Wow, that was an awesome commercial. I bet you didn't know Ray Charles was involved with Diet Pepsi. And you know what? He's so happy he has backup singers and everything. So what'd you think, Pepsi Monster?
Stipulations for how I treated him. What is this? Wait, what are you talking? I locked you out there? I want proof of that. Vesper.
Well, he is our sponsor, and I don't want to lose our sponsorship because, you know what? I like the bling, baby.
All right, so he said I had to sing what Ray Charles does at the end perfectly, and that way he will forgive me for everything I've done.
Yeah, and normally I would go against that, but since our sponsor here wants you to do it, I'll allow it this one time. It's not like your life depends upon... Oh, it does depend upon it.
What? All right. Do I get more than one chance at least, Mr. Monster? So he says, absolutely. All right, good. All right, so here we go. If it's something lovable and truly great, it's...
That's definitely not it, so listen to what Ray Charles says again.
If it's irrepressibly lovable, unsurpassably quotable, and intimately soulful, you got the right one, baby.
If it's irresistibly loving and color-filled, if it's I was close on that one. All right, and if it's irresistibly lovable, no. If it's irrespectably lovable, nope. And intimately soulful, yeah, I got that part. Okay. If it's irrespectably lovable, unsurpassably colorful, and intimately soulful, I did it! What was that? That was my last chance, and I didn't get it. What are you talking about?
You forgot to say you got the right one, baby.
But you don't have the right one. Diet Pepsi tastes like crap. I'm not saying that you got the right.
Oh well.
Wait, Vesper. He's taking me back to the door. Adamant.
That's right, folks. Ramses won a free trip back to the room that he was locked in with the Pepsi Monster. As part of my contract, I have to do this.
Let me in! Vesper! Let me in!
Ah, did you hear that, folks? He just said he's going to double what they're giving us before. So this is awesome. So I hope you all liked our show today. I hope you liked all these wonderful jingles that really did show the 90s in a different light, what it's like, and just how great the 90s is.
Vesper, that's not funny. Let me in. Ow, that hurts.
Well, Ramses is busy renegotiating with our sponsor, the Pepsi Monster. So please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell.
Ow, not that bell.
Oh, well, that's true, not that bell. Anyways, please tune in for more retro goodness here on Vesper's Retro Reviews. So, goodbye, everybody.
No, not Diet Pepsi. Keep that
If it's irrepressibly lovable, unsurpassably quotable, and intimately soulful, you got the right one, baby.
Wow, Diet Pepsi really does make you sound like Ray Charles.